Struggling with low energy or poor circulation after 60? Discover the surprising breakfast foods that can transform your vitality and get you feeling like you're 40 again in just days. Did you know the food you eat every morning could be silently affecting your blood vessels and muscles, especially in areas that matter most? If you're over 60 and dealing with low energy, weak erections, or tingling sensations, it might not be just age, it could be your breakfast. Most guys don't realize their morning meal either supports healthy blood flow to the groin or slowly undermines it. Even more surprising? There's one simple food that can make a big difference, and you probably already have it at home. I'm Dr. Zoe Hartley, a men's health specialist with over 30 years of experience in urology and age-related performance issues. I've worked with thousands of men across the country who thought their intimacy was fading with age. But here's the good news. Your body can restore circulation to your lower body with the right tools, no pills or prescriptions needed. I'm talking about 5 simple everyday morning foods you likely know how to prepare. Stick with me because I'll also share a unique blend that's helped men see results in less than a week. You'll learn how these foods strengthen pelvic muscles, boost confidence, and improve blood flow naturally without side effects. Before we dive in, if you're serious about regaining your vitality and improving circulation where it counts, hit the subscribe button and tap the bell to stay updated with tips designed for men over 60. If this resonates with you, type 1 in the comments. If it doesn't, type 0. I read every response and your feedback helps me create content tailored to your needs. Let's start with the first food, something you might already have in your fridge but have been overlooking: whole eggs. They're nature's most complete food and a powerhouse for improving circulation after 60. When I ask men over 60 about their diet, they often shrug and say, "Doc, I just grab coffee, maybe some toast if I'm lucky." I've seen countless men frustrated, embarrassed, and confused about why things down there aren't the same anymore. What they don't realize is their body craves specific nutrients first thing in the morning, and whole eggs are one of the best sources. If you're over 60 and not eating whole eggs regularly, you're missing out on a natural way to boost blood flow to your lower body. Forget the outdated fears about cholesterol, science has moved on. The yolk is where the magic happens, packed with leucine, an amino acid that supports muscle regeneration, including the often ignored pelvic floor muscles. These muscles help with stability, balance, erections, and urinary control, but they're among the first to weaken as circulation declines with age. Eggs also deliver vitamin D, B12, choline, and other nutrients that fuel these muscles. When you eat eggs in the morning, your body responds: less cramping, less numbness, and more confidence in intimate moments, not from a pill, but from better blood flow. Take Richard, a 67-year-old patient of mine. He told me it had been over 2 years since he experienced morning wood. I suggested he eat 2 boiled eggs every morning for 4 weeks, nothing fancy. He called me, shocked, saying, "Doc, I woke up feeling like I was 40 again." That's the power of giving your body what it needs when it needs it. Next up, oats with chia seeds, the artery cleanser. When men over 60 come to my office complaining of weak erections, poor circulation, or a heavy feeling in their lower body, I always ask about breakfast. Too often, it's non-existent or loaded with sugar and empty carbs. My recommendation? A warm bowl of oats topped with chia seeds. It sounds simple, but this combo has transformed lives. Oats contain beta-glucan, a special fiber that lowers cholesterol and cleanses blood vessel walls, allowing oxygen-rich blood to reach critical areas like your groin and pelvis. Add chia seeds, packed with magnesium, potassium, and omega-3 fatty acids, and you've got a mix that relaxes blood vessels, reduces inflammation, and supports stronger blood flow. This not only helps your heart but also directly impacts your ability to achieve and maintain healthy erections. Henry, a retired patient, felt his body was shutting down, low energy, trouble climbing stairs, and a decline in intimacy. I convinced him to swap sugary cereal for oats with blueberries, chia seeds, and a pinch of cinnamon. Within 2 weeks, his legs felt lighter, his sleep improved, and his energy surged, both in and out of the bedroom. A month later, he laughed, "I didn't think a bowl of oats could do this, Doc." Your morning meal sets the tone for your blood flow all day. This warm, intentional combo signals your arteries to relax and nourish the muscles and nerves that keep you feeling vibrant. Now, let's talk about a fruit that works like natural Viagra without the side effects: watermelon. When I told my patient Bill to eat watermelon in the morning, he laughed, thinking it was just a summer snack. But watermelon is one of nature's best-kept secrets for boosting blood flow, especially where it matters most. It's rich in citrulline, an amino acid that converts to L-arginine in your body, increasing nitric oxide, the same compound that widens blood vessels and powers popular ED medications. The difference? You're getting it from food, not drugs. Some patients report stronger morning erections and better sensitivity within a week of adding watermelon to their diet. Bill called me 2 weeks later, saying, "I don't know if it's the watermelon or just eating breakfast, but something's waking up down there." For best results, eat a few slices on an empty stomach or before your main breakfast. Pro tip: don't toss the white rind, it's loaded with citrulline. Chew it or blend it into a smoothie for maximum benefits. If you want to stabilize your energy and prepare your lower body for the day, try this next food: steamed sweet potatoes with Celtic sea salt. This combo often surprises people, but it makes sense when you understand your body's needs first thing in the morning. After hours without food, your muscles, including those in your legs, pelvis, and even penis, are depleted. Your nervous system needs balance, and your blood vessels need nutrients. Have a steamed sweet potato with a pinch of Celtic sea salt as the trick. Sweet potatoes provide complex carbs for clean, steady energy without spiking blood sugar. Celtic sea salt, unrefined and rich in over 80 minerals, supports blood pressure, nerve impulses, and hydration without causing a crash. These minerals fuel circulation, muscle contractions, and nerve sensitivity, which can fade with age if ignored. Thomas, a 70-year-old patient, woke up with dull groin discomfort and heavy, numb legs. Stretching, massages, and even prescriptions didn't help. I suggested he try half a steamed sweet potato with Celtic sea salt before breakfast, paired with a glass of warm water. 3 days later, he called, saying, "Doc, my legs feel lighter, and I'm not gripping the nightstand to stand up anymore." It's simple, real food that your body recognizes, restoring balance and relieving symptoms quietly but powerfully. Now that you know these 5 foods: whole eggs, oats with chia seeds, watermelon, and sweet potatoes with Celtic sea salt, let's talk about what to do next. If you're still reading, I know you're motivated. You're not letting your body coast through this stage of life. You have the tools, but they're useless if you don't use them. Start small. Commit to one of these foods tomorrow morning, maybe 2 eggs with yolks or a bowl of oats with chia seeds and cinnamon. It doesn't need to be perfect, it just needs to happen. Your first hour awake is critical for your circulation, confidence, and independence. No more skipping breakfast or waiting until you're exhausted and hungry. Your blood vessels and muscles are most receptive in the morning, ready to absorb nutrients and break the downward spiral. Stay consistent, even if results aren't immediate. You might notice more energy in your legs, warmth in your groin, or stronger steps within days. Sleep might improve, or you might wake up feeling something you haven't felt in years. I've seen men in their 60s, 70s, and even late 80s transform their vitality and intimacy by focusing on this one change. If you're worried it's too late, it's not. The question is simple: will you take that first step tomorrow, or let another day slip by? One final thought. After decades working with men over 60, I've learned that aging doesn't steal your strength, what you give up does. Too often, we abandon the belief that change is possible. But you now know 5 powerful breakfast foods that can restore blood flow, muscle function, and sensitivity in areas that may feel distant. These aren't fads, they're real foods with real biological effects. You know when and how to eat them for maximum impact. Your first hour awake sets the tone for your vitality, confidence, and relationships. You don't need to overhaul everything, just start. Take back your mornings. Let your food work for you and make every bite a reminder that you're still writing your story. Breakfast is where your next chapter begins. Will you take charge?